Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. When a girl loves you, really loves you, it's not a game. It's not convenience. It's not about what you can give or what you drive or what you wear. It's deeper than that. When a girl loves you, she sees you, not the mask, not the title, not the armor. She sees the wounds you try to hide, the fears you pretend don't exist, the dreams you're afraid to chase, and still she chooses you. That kind of love. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's not to be played with. See, a girl's love is different. It's not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It's in the way she listens to the silence behind your words. It's in the way she remembers the small things you forgot you ever said. It's in her patience when the world is testing you. It's in her belief in you, especially when you stop believing in yourself. When a girl loves you, she becomes your peace in a world full of noise. Not because she's weak, no, don't get it twisted, but because she is strong enough to hold you without trying to fix you. She knows you're a work in progress, and she loves the whole journey, not just the destination. But let me be clear, that love, it's not something to take for granted, because when a girl gives you her heart, she's trusting you with her soul. And if you betray that, if you treat it like it's nothing, you will lose something you may never find again. When a girl loves you, it's never about what you have. It's about who you are. Her love doesn't measure you by your bank account, your car, your job title, or how many people know your name. It's not tied to image or status. It's not rooted in convenience or superficial attraction. Her love goes far beyond the surface. She's not looking to be impressed by what you can offer materially. She's looking to connect with your soul, your spirit, your truth. That kind of love doesn't ask, what can you do for me? It asks, who are you when the world isn't watching? And more importantly, can I stand beside that version of you? A girl's love, when it's real, isn't transactional. It's not conditional on what you bring to the table. It is the table. It doesn't walk in asking for credentials. It walks in asking for honesty. She doesn't care about your follower count, your wardrobe, or how loud you can be in a crowd. She's paying attention to how you treat people who can't do anything for you. She's watching how you move when no one else is looking. She notices your habits, your consistency, your moments of silence. She sees how you handle pressure, how you deal with frustration, how you speak when you're angry. She's not just looking at the polished version. She's looking at the raw, unfiltered, everyday you. This kind of love doesn't come with demands to perform. It doesn't come with the pressure to always win, always shine, always show strength. Because she already understands that strength isn't just how loud your voice is, it's how well you carry your responsibilities, how true you stay to your word, and how deeply you care. She doesn't need you to be a superhero. She just needs you to be real. And in a world that constantly tells men to hide their feelings, to build walls, to stay in control, she gives you space to just be. That space, that's love. That's value. That's something money can't buy. When a girl loves you, and I mean really loves you, you start to notice that her focus is never on the exterior things. She may appreciate them. Sure. She'll respect your hustle, celebrate your wins, and stand proudly beside you when you shine. But those things aren't the reason she's there. The reason she stays, the reason she invests, the reason she chooses you day after day is because she connects with the parts of you that don't come with a price tag. Your character, your integrity, your vulnerability, the way your eyes shift when you're worried, the way your voice softens when you speak from your heart, the quiet moments when you let your guard down, she sees all of that. And she chooses you anyway. You could lose the job, you could lose the car, you could have nothing but a worn out couch and a dream you're still chasing. And if that love is real, she'll still be there. Not because she's desperate, not because she doesn't have options, but because she believes in you. Not just who you are today, but who you're growing into. That belief, that unwavering loyalty, that's not about stuff. That's about connection. That's about seeing value in a man beyond the things the world tells him he's supposed to have. There's a difference between someone who loves you for what you do and someone who loves you for who you are. A girl who loves you doesn't need you to be perfect. She needs you to be present. She needs you to be consistent. She needs you to be honest, not just with her, but with yourself. And when that honesty shows up, when that realness walks in the room, she won't run from it. She'll embrace it. She'll nurture it, because her love isn't built on a checklist. It's built on connection. It's built on moments. It's built on shared struggle, quiet victories, deep conversations, and the silent knowing that even when everything else fades, there's still something real holding you together. A girl who truly loves you doesn't want to compete with your ego, your insecurities, or your past. She just wants to be close to your truth. She's not impressed by titles. She's impressed by how you treat her when no one else is around. She's watching how you protect her name when she's not in the room. She's looking for kindness, for effort, for emotional availability. Not extravagance, just presence. Not gifts, just gratitude. Not promises, just proof. And that kind of love doesn't show up every day. It's not scrolling through social media waiting to be liked. It's not flashy or loud or demanding attention. It's steady. It's quiet. It's real. And it sees right past the things the world tells you should matter most. When a girl loves you, she doesn't just see the man you show the world. She sees the man behind the curtain. She sees the version of you that you try to hide, the one that wakes up with doubts, that questions his worth, that wrestles with mistakes he's made or fears he can't speak out loud. She sees the broken pieces, the bruised pride, the silent prayers, and still she chooses you. Not in spite of your flaws, but with full awareness of them. That's the difference between someone who looks at you and someone who sees you. The world might praise your strengths, clap for your wins, respect your power, but when a girl loves you, she's not standing in awe of your victories. She's standing beside you during your losses. She's not afraid of your darkness. She's not scared off by the parts of you that feel uncertain, unfinished, or unlovable. She doesn't flinch when you're vulnerable, when the mask slips, when the weight gets too heavy and you don't have the words to explain why. That's because you're looking through a different lens. One that isn't focused on perfection, but on presence. One that values the truth of your being, not the image you've built. She sees the fight in you. Even when you feel like quitting, even when you think you're falling short, she sees a warrior in process. Someone who's trying. Someone who's pushing through the pain, the silence, the pressure. She sees past the pride, past the defense mechanisms, past the moment you go quiet because the world taught you men aren't supposed to cry, to need, to pray. She sees the boy you once were, the one who still lives deep inside, and she doesn't judge him. She holds him, honors him, and gives him room to speak. There's something powerful about being seen like that. When a girl loves you, she pays attention to the things you don't even realize you're doing. The way you look down when you're thinking too hard. The tone in your voice when something's not right. The way your energy shifts when you're overwhelmed. She notices. She reads between the lines. She listens to the pauses, not just the words. And she doesn't always rush to fix it. Sometimes she just sits with it, with you, offering presence instead of pressure, silence instead of noise, comfort instead of control. It's easy to feel invisible in this world, to walk through crowds and roles and responsibilities without anyone truly checking in. But when a girl loves you, you're no longer invisible, you're known. And not just the best parts of you, all of you. She sees your effort even when you're tired. She sees your intentions even when your words fall short. She sees your heart even when you don't have the strength to show it. And because she sees you, she knows when to speak and when to simply be near. She knows how to hold you without smothering you, how to support you without controlling you, how to love you without trying to change you into something you're not. She sees the weight you carry as a man as a provider, as someone constantly expected to be strong. And she doesn't add more pressure, she offers relief. Not by taking the load away, but by reminding you that you're not alone in carrying it. That kind of love doesn't seek to dominate or diminish you. It seeks to stand beside you. It says, I see you in your highs, in your lows, in your mess, and in your magic. I see it all, and I'm still here. She sees beyond the smile you wear for the world. She knows when it's real and when it's covering something deeper. And she doesn't need to call you out with force. She invites you to open up with safety. Her presence becomes the space where you don't have to pretend, where you can breathe, where you can exhale the pressure of being everything to everyone. She doesn't see you as her project. She sees you as her partner, as someone worth standing with, not because you have it all together, but because she believes in who you are becoming. That kind of seeing, that depth of understanding, it's not ordinary, it's not built overnight. It comes from a place of love that is rooted in attention, and emotional maturity. It's not love that asks you to perform, it's love that asks you to be. And being seen like that, fully, honestly, without masks, is one of the rarest experiences a man can have in this life. When a girl loves you, it doesn't always show up in fireworks or grand gestures. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's subtle. But it's always there, steady and sure. Her love speaks in ways that don't always use words. It's in how she remembers things you forgot you even said, how she checks in when no one else does, how she notices the details, not because she has to, but because she wants to. That's how her heart works. She's not just hearing your words, she's listening to your silence. She's not just watching your movements, she's reading the energy behind them. Love like that doesn't have to shout. It doesn't need a spotlight. It moves in the small things, in the ordinary. When a girl loves you, she learns your rhythm, how you breathe, how you pause, how your eyes shift when something's bothering you. She tunes into it without you having to explain it. She anticipates your needs before you even voice them. That doesn't mean she's trying to fix you or carry your weight for you. It means she's attentive. It means she's present. It means she's invested on a level that goes far beyond surface care. Her love shows up when you're tired and worn out, when you don't feel like yourself. She doesn't just walk away when your mood changes or your energy drops. She leans in, she adapts. She offers presence instead of pressure. She might not always know what to say, but her silence is never empty. Her presence speaks louder than advice, louder than correction, louder than expectation. It tells you, I see you. I'm here. You're not alone. It's in the way she remembers your habits, your favorite things, your pet peeves. It's not about being perfect. It's about being mindful. Her attention is an act of love. She's paying attention because she values you. Because your words carry weight to her. Because your emotions matter. She may not always get it right, but she's always trying, and in that effort, there's love. Love that's thoughtful, patient, and personal. Sometimes her love is in the way she brings you your favorite drink without asking. Sometimes it's how she gives you space when she senses you need it. Sometimes it's how she asks how you're doing and waits for the real answer, not just the polite one. Her love isn't loud because it doesn't need to be. It's secure. It doesn't scream for validation, it simply is. And in a world full of noise and distraction, that kind of quiet, consistent love is rare. She doesn't just listen to what you say, she listens to what you don't. She hears the weight in your silence. She catches the shift in your energy. She knows the difference between when you're okay and when you're pretending. And she doesn't force you to talk, but she leaves the door open for you to walk through it when you're ready. That's love. Not the kind that demands, but the kind that invites. Not the kind that pressures, but the kind that welcomes. You'll find her love in the little things, the way she saved something that reminded her of you, the way she brings up a dream you mentioned months ago, the way she celebrates your small wins just as much as your big ones. These aren't accidental moments. They're intentional. They come from a heart that's fully engaged, that's tuned into your soul, not just your story. She's not just present in the highlight reel. She's there in the in-between, in the mundane, in the middle of the mess, in the silence between the storms. That kind of love doesn't have to perform. It doesn't need to put on a show. It's real because it's consistent. It's true because it's earned, not demanded. When a girl loves you like that, her attention becomes your reassurance. Her presence becomes your peace. And it's not that she expects nothing in return. It's that she loves in a way that reflects depth, not drama. She's not chasing attention or applause. She's simply showing up over and over because that's what her love looks like. You might miss it if you're only looking for noise. You might overlook it if you expect love to always come with declarations and intensity. But if you slow down, if you pay attention, you'll see it, you'll feel it. It's in her patience, her care, her consistency. It's in the way she makes space for your whole self. Not just the strong parts, not just the proud parts, but all of you. When a girl loves you, truly loves you, she doesn't try to fix you or change you into some ideal version of yourself. She becomes your peace. In a world that constantly demands performance, control, and toughness from you, she offers something softer, something still. She doesn't ask you to be more than you are. She creates space for you to be exactly who you are. She doesn't see your vulnerability as weakness. She sees it as truth. And in her presence, that truth is safe. You don't have to carry the armor. You don't have to always have the right words. You don't have to win every battle. With her, you can simply rest. Her love doesn't come with pressure. It comes with understanding. It's not a project. It's a presence. She's not in your life to control the pace of your healing or to direct the course of your journey. She walks beside you. She meets you where you are, and she stays with you as you grow. She doesn't rush your process or expect you to perform emotional miracles overnight. She knows healing takes time, trust takes time, learning how to open up takes time. So she's patient, not passive, not indifferent, but patient in a way that says, I'm not going anywhere just because you're not perfect. When a girl loves you, her calm becomes a counterbalance to the chaos outside. You might be fighting battles she'll never fully understand, but she'll still stand by your side. You might be carrying weights you never speak out loud, but she'll still help you carry them with silence and support. She won't need to be the center of your attention all the time. She won't need you to perform strength when what you really feel is tired. She'll become a safe harbor, a place where you can let your guard down without fearing judgment, a space where you can breathe without pretending to be okay. She's not looking to mold you into someone else. She's not holding up a checklist and measuring you against it. She's not comparing you to what you were yesterday or to what the world thinks you should be. She sees your effort. She sees your progress. She honors your process. When your energy is off, when your words are few, when your heart is heavy, she doesn't make it about her. She doesn't make you feel guilty for being human. She simply shows up in a way that says, it's okay to not be okay right now. I'm still here with you. And this doesn't mean she's weak or dependent or without her own strength. On the contrary, it takes a strong woman to be gentle with a man who's still figuring himself out. It takes wisdom to love someone without trying to control them. It takes maturity to be steady without demanding perfection. Her peace doesn't come from silence. It comes from intention. It's the result of inner work, emotional depth, and a desire to build something real. Not something perfect, but something honest. She doesn't need to argue to feel seen. She doesn't need drama to feel loved. She doesn't push you into corners to get answers you're not ready to give. She trusts in the connection. She trusts in your heart. And because she trusts you, she gives you room. Not space to disappear, but space to unfold. Space to grow at your own pace. Space to speak without being interrupted. Space to be a man with flaws, fears, and unspoken struggles. Not just a provider, not just a protector, but a full human being. She becomes your reminder that not everything in this world is loud and hard and fast. That love doesn't always have to shout to be real. That strength isn't always in the loudest voice. Sometimes it's in the quiet support. Sometimes it's in the hand on your back when you don't realize you're starting to collapse. Sometimes it's in the way she chooses you every day, even when the path gets rocky. Even when life gets complicated, her presence tells you that you don't have to carry the weight of being invincible all the time. When the world expects you to be the strong one, to hold it all together, to never flinch or falter, her love gives you permission to just exist. Not as a machine, not as a performance, but as a man, with history, with dreams, with questions, with contradictions. She doesn't flinch when you drop the smile. She doesn't run when you lose your footing. She stays. And her staying is not passive, it's active. It's her saying, I see the storm, but I also see you, and I choose to stand with you through it. When a girl loves you, it's not just affection you're holding, it's trust. And not just any kind of trust, but something sacred, something earned, something deep. It's the kind of trust that says, I've let you into the parts of me that don't come with a guidebook. And she loves you. She's handing over pieces of herself that no one else has seen. Her fears, her insecurities, her childhood scars, her quiet hopes. She's letting you into her world, into her thoughts, into the most vulnerable corners of her heart. And that is not something to be taken lightly. You may not see the weight of that. Trust on the surface. It won't come with banners or dramatic declarations. It might show up in a quiet conversation at night, in the way she opens up about something that's haunted her, in the moment she shares something she swore she'd never tell anyone. That's not just vulnerability. That's trust. That's belief in who you are, belief in your ability to hold what's fragile without breaking it. And when she gives you that, she's not just choosing you, she's depending on you, not to misuse it. This kind of trust is more than loyalty. It's not just about being faithful to her physically. It's about being emotionally responsible with the parts of her soul she's given you. When she shares her dreams, when she admits what scares her, when she tells you what's hard for her to say, she's not doing that for attention. She's doing it because she believes you're a man who can handle her truth without running from it, judging it, or using it against her. She's showing you the map of where she's been and asking you silently if you'll walk with her in where she's going. And here's what most people miss. When a girl loves you and trusts you, she builds her world around that trust. She makes decisions with you in mind. She protects your name in rooms you'll never walk into. She defends your character when you're not there to speak for yourself. She prays for you in silence, worries for you in secret, and hopes for your success in ways that don't always get voiced. She tied her heart to yours, and every choice she makes now reflects that connection. That's not weakness, that's devotion. That's a woman who's placed her faith in something real. But what comes with that level of trust is responsibility. The responsibility to protect what's been given, to honor what's been shared, to carry it all with care. And that doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean never making mistakes. It means showing up honestly. It means communicating with clarity. It means not playing games with her emotions, not weaponizing her vulnerability, not stepping back when she needs you to step forward. You don't have to be a savior. You just have to be solid, present, intentional. Because when a girl gives you her trust, she's not just investing in the relationship. She's risking a part of herself. She's putting her heart in your hands, trusting that you won't drop it when things get hard, that you won't disappear when her wounds start to show. She's not expecting perfection, but she is expecting care. She is expecting that you understand the weight of her love, the depth of her belief in you, the value of the emotional space she's made for you in her life. That space wasn't always open. It was earned. You earned it through presence, through consistency, through truth. That trust will show in the way she looks at you when you don't notice, in the way she leans into you during hard days, in the way she calms down when you say, I've got you. She believes you. She believes in you. And that belief has power. power to heal, power to lift, power to build. But it also has the power to break her if it's mishandled. She may never say it out loud, but she's watching how you carry the version of her she gave to you. The unguarded version, the unfiltered version, the one that took years to bring into the light. It's easy to think love is just passion and chemistry and physical connection. But real love, her love, is built on the foundation of trust. And once she's laid that foundation with you, once she's given you that part of her, you hold something more precious than anything you could buy or chase. You hold her belief that this connection matters, that you matter, that what you're building together is worth protecting at all costs. When a girl loves you, her loyalty isn't just a promise, it's a principle. It's not a word she throws around loosely, and it's not something that comes with conditions or expiration dates. It's woven into how she carries herself when you're not around. It's in how she speaks about you to others, how she defends your name when no one is listening, how she shows up for you even when the world feels like it's falling apart. Her loyalty isn't loud, but it's unwavering. She might not always say what you want to hear, but she will always stand in truth, always stand in your corner, always stand by your side, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's not. She doesn't switch up based on moods, trend, or pressure. When she commits to you, she commits fully. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. She invests her time, her energy, and her presence into the foundation you're building together. She understands that love isn't just about the moments that feel good. It's about staying when things get uncomfortable. It's about choosing to work through, not walk away. Her loyalty is an anchor, not a leash. She's not trying to control you. She's trying to create something stable, something grounded, something that lasts. When the storms hit, you'll feel her loyalty in the way she challenges you, not to bring you down, but to bring the best out of you. She won't nod along when you're moving in a direction that doesn't align with your values. She won't stay silent when she sees you slipping away from your purpose. She's not loyal to your ego. She's loyal to your growth. And that kind of loyalty requires warmer strength. It means telling the truth even when it's uncomfortable. It means holding you accountable without shaming you. It means reminding you of who you are when you've forgotten it yourself. Her loyalty shows in consistency. Not just when the lights are on and people are watching, but behind closed doors, in the quiet hours, in the unseen sacrifices. She remembers your big days, supports your ambitions, celebrates your wins, but she also walks with you in your losses. When your confidence takes a hit, when your plans fall apart, when your world goes silent, she's still there. Not because she has to be, but because she chooses to be every single day. That kind of loyalty doesn't scream, it doesn't boast, it just stays steady, strong, sure. And you'll notice, when a girl loves you, her loyalty isn't reactive, it's proactive. She doesn't wait for problems to show up to prove her devotion. She builds trust in advance. She invests in the small moments, the everyday things, the habits and routines that create safety. Her love isn't conditional on your performance, but it is deeply tied to respect. And loyalty for her is rooted in that respect. She gives it, and she expects it. She honors you with her words, with her time, with her body, with her heart. And she expects you to do the same. She doesn't entertain options. When her heart is with you, she doesn't keep back doors open in case things don't work out. She's not planning for failure. She's preparing for growth. She sees you as part of her vision, part of her future, and she carries that with intention. Loyalty to her is not about fear of losing you. It's about believing in what you're building together. It's about knowing that love is not just a feeling, but a decision she makes again and again, no matter how tough the day gets. When temptations arise, when challenges come, when distance creeps in, she doesn't falter. Her loyalty becomes louder in the silence, more visible in the tension, more powerful in the moments where it would be. It's easier to walk away. She's not perfect. She'll have doubts, insecurities, even anger, but none of those things shake the core of her commitment. When she loves you, she's all in. Her loyalty doesn't waver based on how convenient love feels that day. She's not just loving your potential or your presence. She's loving the responsibility of staying aligned with you even when things shift. She protects the relationship like it's part of her identity, not out of obsession, but out of care. She sets boundaries with others. She draws lines where they need to be drawn. She doesn't let disrespect slide, not from friends, not from family, not from strangers. Because in her eyes, loyalty isn't just about what happens between you and her. It's about how the world treats what you built together. She's your defender when you're not in the room. She's your reminder when you lose your way. She's your mirror when the world tries to distort your reflection. Her loyalty will never be loud for attention. It'll be quiet and consistent, strong and sacred. You may not always see it, but you'll feel it in the way she stays, in the way she shows up, in the way she fights for you without needing credit, in the way she loves you like home, no matter where life takes you. So if you've got that kind of love, hold it, protect it, fight for it, grow with it. Because when a girl loves you, truly loves you, you've already been given a blessing. Most men spend their whole lives chasing thank you.